I am Joe.
I'm Kokoy.
Together we are.
TITOS with UKULELES.
Okay, now we have a
Very interesting ukulele.
first time I'm encountering this brand.
Yes, it's called mr.mai. Yeah, Sensei Mai. Well, actually, it's a Chinese brand.
Yeah. Okay. Now my understanding is this isn't something we normally buy off the shelf, right?
Yes, actually, this is Mr. Mai. Mr. Mai is the perfect example of when you say, "Oh, it's China, it's cheap, it's good, bad quality." No, this is actually a very good quality. Mr. Mai is one of those China premium brands that existed in the last decade or so, just to prove to the fact that China can make good quality instruments, which they do anyway for people like Gretsch and Epiphone. So why not something like this? Mr. Mai is known for mostly acoustic instruments, which we have right now is their tenor. It's called the MLT, I think MLT.
Yeah. Now, okay. This is a smiling and winking uke.
Yes, look, it's Mr. Mai. Say hello to Mr. Mai.
Yeah. There you go.
It's one of their ukes with two holes, which
No, three. Remember?
Three.
Three.
Oh yeah, you did. You noticed that there
Yeah.
has
So we got sound holes here in front, a smaller one, a bigger one, and
a
there's-
boot.
Yeah, teardrop shaped one on the lower
Teardrop
bout.
shape here over there. Usually this helps make the sound nice because it's pointing towards you. But in this case, this particular ukulele is a very premium instrument for what it is.
Now, this sound out here addresses one of those pet peeves Kokoy has about the way I play. I was telling Kokoy, it's useless for me because, I'm gonna cover it when I play. And he goes, because I like to play like this.
Okay, guys, that brings to the question. Okay, when your instrument is not sounding well or muted, maybe it's because you're hugging it too much. Yeah, but this particular one, again, we stress the fact that this is a very nice sounding instrument. Coming at $300 usually, because one of the only few places you can find this is actually ordering it from Mr. Mai, the website.
Yeah.
They ship it, I think they ship for free depending on your region. You don't usually find these in many stores, not even in Japan.
Okay, so you told me that the top, the sides, and the back are full acacia.
Yes, yeah, when you see a pattern like that and it's lighter than rosewood, it's usually acacia. Now it is fully solid, if I'm not mistaken, back and sides, but it does have a nice 3-ply binding over here, which seems like it's made out of wood. But then you also have the true abalone inlay. It's true abalone because you can see the chips.
Yeah.
Like
It's not a sticker, folks.
it's not a sticker, folks.
Now,
Not $300. It should not be a
the
sticker.
neck is okumi?
Yes, the neck is okume, but it also has like a dark wood. Probably this one is the rosewood. What you call this? This is the cap.
Yeah.
Over there.
So there's a faceplate on the headstock, and what's interesting is they use the same wood on the bottom of the heel, right here.
And possibly similar to the binding. You can't say the fretboard is not rosewood, but it is ebony. Not only that, there is actually another binding on its bind. It's bound.
Yeah.
It's bound by a lighter wood than the ebony,
Yeah.
which also makes up for the ebony bridge,
Yeah.
which is tied.
Now you have to check out the inlay they use for the fret markers. This one, unlike other ukes, the fret mark starts at the third.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they started at the fifth.
And you have your you have your side dot marks. And okay, here's the thing. So you have a cutaway right here, okay? And an interesting thing is over here, where the heel joins with the body. It's a little boxy.
Yeah, I seem to see that in some traditional acoustic guitars, but it is kind of boxy, which I think you've noticed that there are some imperfections.
Yeah, there's a little wood filler. You see a little wood filler, and like Kokoy told me, boy, you're OC.
Well, but also when you check out the Mr. Mai website, a lot of his more premium, like maybe $1,000 ukuleles, are practically handmade, maybe even by him. So there is some sort of hand labor that puts this together. It's not some sort of like big factory. That is what they're trying to push now in China, to come up with instruments that would, go over or destroy that image that China is just one big factory. No, this is a very well made. I forget what is his full name, but Mr. Mai, you made a very good instrument over here. It is tenor size, which is what we like, right?
Yes. Now, okay, you don't buy this off the shelf, so
I've not seen it. That's why we found it on Marketplace. Somebody, I think it's because when you find a brand such as these, it's not so popular. We don't know how people react. People might think, "Oh, it's China. It's Mr. Mai. What is that? It sounds so cheesy." Again, when it sounds cheesy, you associate it with cheap. And when you look at, those inlays might be fake, but when you look at it, it's
this was on sale in the marketplace for a long time. I think
no one is picking up on it because maybe they don't like the two holes that make it look like one smiling, winking
but,
guitar.
it has a lot of nice touches aside
It
from
is,
the
it
sound
is.
holes, the binding. Okay, so you get a slotted headstock. For other brands, you gotta pay more for the models with a slotted headstock. And okay, those are nice tuners. Look at them; they look so nice.
Everything actually looks very fancy. Although one thing that you've pointed out about the inlays, that is the only thing that might not be fancy, because the inlays that you have there, you might find it in similar Chinese brands that are of middle class or even economic class work. That's the only thing that I have against it. Why didn't they just make the inlays abalone as well? Because these fake mother of pearl ones make it look like they're plastic because it's too light. They might even be plastic. but because even the pattern itself, you find it almost the same as in other cheaper instruments. But definitely this is not a cheap instrument.
Yeah, quality is nice. The frets are nicely crowned. It's really, except for that little wood filler right here. It's really
small,
hard to
Joe.
nitpick. I'm saying it's
like-
hard to nitpick, okay?
Even the Martin had some faults, and even maybe a Kamaga or anybody who makes it by hand will have that fault, which is something that Mr. Mai, I think, prides himself in doing so. If you check out his website, it's pretty much personal. The price ranges are also there. And again, it's hard to find this in shops. I
Yeah.
barely find it even in big ukulele markets like Japan.
Now, put aside the looks. How does it sound?
Well, let's put it up to our sound test, and I'm pretty sure you'll be surprised.
It's the disappearing fingers, folks.
Yes, this is quite unique. First of all, it has 3 holes, so you don't know which one to listen to, right? But definitely either hole that it came out of, it sounded pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who do you expect? How do you expect it to sound this good?
Yeah, it rings.
Well, you have Aquila strings in there from factory.
Yeah, but it rings. We've tried other ukes with the same strings and they didn't ring out like this.
Yes, it is $300. It is sounding like a $300 Kala, Lanikai, for that matter. So definitely when you are on that budget, you are just spending maybe $50 less than the next known brand. But of course, again, this came with a bag, not like some.
Check out the logo, folks.
Yep, Mr. Mai is a little bit ritzy. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Mai. Now, actually, if you buy this brand new, again, we got it from the second-hand market because it is hard to find. When you buy it brand new, you can check out the website. They can actually put a pickup for you. I'm sure that they will just put it over here. They're just enlarging the hole and just gonna put the preamp over here on where the what my disappearing finger.
You know,
where
you don't
the sound
normally.
hole-
You don't I know the sound hole on the bout. It's supposed to be for the player, so you can better hear the uke. But normally, most of the side sound holes would be here on the upper bout.
Yes, but I think structurally, as well as the fact that probably when you order it with the pickup, this is where he will put it.
Yeah.
Because if you put it over here, have more space, and structurally, it is more stable over here.
And it's easier to access the saddle to the butt when you put in the pickup and the jack.
Yes, one thing that you might not be able to do as much is to put anything like those pickups or those clips and straps that go through the sound hole because it's so small. Well, of course, you don't also want to rip the abalone. But it's nice, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, this slotted tuners with the dark black.
Oi. You know, I'm looking inside and check out how he supports the bridge right there.
Yes. There is another wood plate that's under the bridge so that it doesn't rip the acacia. It is nicely made, and because it is open all throughout, you can see they don't put the label tag or any branding marks, even the serial or model number inside these holes, because I guess because you barely can look into them.
You know, cheaper ukes, one of my problems is when you feel the sound hole, it's a bit rough. Like they didn't sand it properly. The sound holes for this, they feel smooth and you know, they're finished with a darker finish.
Yep, you have a layer of.
So this is a nice premium instrument right here.
It is. Maybe the look itself. That's one thing we were just laughing about, because you know when you see a uke like this, it's really kind of weird.
But you know, I've seen guitars with the same two sound holes, but
not like this, not like opposite each other.
Yeah.
With, I think Mr. Mai, when you go through the website and see even maybe his picture, you might sense a little he might be a cheerful guy. We've never met him. Maybe someday we will. But for one thing, to name your brand Mr. Mai, I don't know if that's his real name, but to label yourself Mr. Mai.
why? I thought we were gonna go with TW Ukuleles.
You know, it's not even something like MR Mai. It's really Mr. Mai because they put a dot. So it's really like a person. Maybe that's why there's a... Again, but this is unique because if you look at the catalog, I think it's the only model, maybe even in its guitar range, that has the double hole opposite each other, right? But yeah, this is a fun instrument. Not only fun, but a very nice instrument to own and feature in our channel now. I don't know if we will ever get another chance to own another Mr. Mai. Honestly, if I did not try it out, I would actually have doubted the name. I don't like cheesy names.
When I saw it on Facebook, I had to do a Google search. What is this brand? And you know, it's there. And yeah, it was.
It was in his wish list. It was in my wish list. It was just whoever got it first.
Yeah.
After a year, I think at least, or maybe less, we did decide. I did decide to put this in my collection. But again, if you were playing, I don't know how serious they will take you if you were playing with this like this. But when you sound well, better, and with that Mr. Mai, it's a whole performance. I mean, if you're gonna play something serious and people see the headstocks like, huh. But if a ukulele is a fun instrument that should be playing happy songs, right?
Yeah.
So with a ukulele that looks this happy, you better play it actually upright, so that you can always bring smiles, which is why we created this channel, to bring smiles to everyone. So do like and subscribe.
Yep. We
Put
need
the
your
thumbs
likes.
up.
We need your subs, and we hope to see you in the next episode.